Morning guys, just a very quick one on the COT data. It won't be a long video. So here's the Euro FX US dollar index cross, which would have been good if you caught that. If you caught that, you would have made a lot of money on that move. And we see the consequence on the Euro USD currency pair, after that cross. And it really did fall, and we're still falling, and we can see how they've dumped it as well. This is the banks and institutions, so we do want to keep an eye on the non-coms to see what they do. And don't forget, this data is delayed from Tuesday as well. We don't get to see up-to-date data because we're not allowed. Let's look at the yen, and we'll keep the yen on. However, they've sold both, so there isn't any clear indication here. If that yen was like really propelling higher, that could be an EJ short, okay? However, they're both descended, so there isn't any clear indication there. Look at the pound, and then we'll look at the Aussie. And they bought the pound, but we are negative, don't forget. We are well below the zero, and there's the dollar being quite strong up here. So nothing there, there's no cross or anything. So get the pound off, we'll look at the Aussie. So this would be an AJ short, which would be a risk off indication, but we have to remember to look at the risk calculation. At the 24-hour difference, we had a risk off sign. Big picture is that we're risk on. So if that risk, the 24-hour change, it develops into a strong bias, and it keeps impacting the big picture on our risk calculation, this might be quite fruitful. So there's Aussie being sold where the yen had been bought. So potentially AJ short there, so be careful there. Done pound, look at CAD. CAD's going to be strong. Yeah, up we go. We might get a dollar CAD short inevitably. Might be a couple of weeks. There isn't an indication of any cross apart from these two there. So we take CAD off, and then we'll look at gold quickly. And they did buy it quite a bit, and we are positive. Okay, whether or not this is a dead cat bounce, I'm not sure. This might be fake, so be careful. And we can see the retail sentiment is saying sell, and the FX SSI alerts has indicated sell across 6 brokers. So retail sentiment is looking pretty heavy for gold. Okay, but they did buy it. The banks, institutions did buy it here. Take gold off, and then we'll look at Kiwi. Where are we? There we are. And New Zealand dollar up. We might be breaking this little range here that was contained 3653. Now we're a bit distant still. We might be breaking this little range. We've been caught contained within that high and low for a while, and of course we've got this hurdle to overcome as well. If we overcome that, it's going to be quite good for the Kiwi. And this is going to be a risk on sign, this, because it's quite a risky currency. And last but not least, we'll look at the Swiss franc. And they bought the Swiss franc, so we are escaping this little range here. I don't think it's going to let me do it, but that's no worries. But you can see, yeah, you can see we're breaking that high. And we've got this little hurdle to overcome as well, and we had a little bit of a bit of congestion here. So this could be a resistance up here for the Swiss franc, but quite bullish on this development here, the Swiss franc. So hopefully it helps, and I'll wrap up now. So have a good day. I'll speak to you guys tomorrow.